Field Mob mad because Luda is a better rapper than them. And I'm like, I don't give a damn. Let's not judge rapping skills, because I'm not a rapper, so I'm not even going to sit and say who got the best skills. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is, you the same niggas rap and talk to me about, oh, you loyal, you can't stand these unloyal niggas, but yet you backing a nigga that's unloyal to his people. How can you do that?
Hey, Ludacris stole money from...
They like, oh, them niggas mad because they got dropped. I said, they didn't get dropped. You don't know the story.
Never got dropped,
so
dumbass.
It's just crazy.
We left Luda because Luda stole our ringtone money. Dumbass church. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I explained to a couple of people, the whole story, and I'm like, I said, the day I stopped being a Luda fan was the day I was at a strip club, and this nigga was walking out the strip club. We was at Trick Daddy Strip Club, King of Diamonds. He was walking out. All I said was, I asked the nigga, I said, could you look this way so I could take your picture? This nigga looked at me and rolled up his window to his car, knowing that bitch got limo tint. I looked at him, I wanted to pick up a rock and throw it through that damn car. I'm like, damn, nigga, not like I asked you to get out and give me an autograph. I just asked you to look this way. And I'm like, up until then, I had bought all his records. And I said, man, I'm not a fan anymore. But I'm not going to sit here and lie. Battle of the Sexes came out. I did buy that album because the album was good. But the album before that, straight bullshit.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. Battle of the Sexes was good. And then that's when I was like, I don't understand why he got Nicki Minaj and all these other bitches. Where is Shauna at? And then that's when I heard Shauna had left the situation. And I was like, something ain't right with this nigga because everybody leaving him.
He's a bad businessman. He's a terrible businessman.
Yeah.
Don't know how to promote nothing but Luda. Luda is bigger than DTP. I'm sorry. So Luda's gonna always sell records. DTP is not gonna sell because Luda don't know how to promote DTP artists. You know what I mean? Chingy blew up on DTP because that Right There song was major. You know what I mean? So that Right There song basically made DTP a brand. Luda ain't make DTP no brand. That Right There did. You know what I mean? Chingy made DTP a brand. You know what I mean? The little brand it is. You know what I mean? And then, after Chingy sold more records than him, Chingy sold more than Chicken and Beer that year with that, whatever name of his tape was. You know what I mean? And so that made Luda kind of, it scared him. You know what I mean? Because he was getting more love on Luda's own label. He went, another nigga, that's selfish. That's that selfish pussy boy shit. You know what I mean? Like, you want your artist to get shine. Ain't you Luda? So don't try to blackball another motherfucker. You know what I mean? He blackballing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You blackballing Field Mob because of what Chingy did to you. You know what I mean? Because, so when we signed with DTP, we was already in an unfair situation. You know what I mean? Because they had the Chingy stigma on us. They had the Chingy phobia. Okay, y'all remember what happened with Chingy? He blew up blew up bigger than Luda. You know what I mean? And he blew up so bigger than Luda, people was in his ear. Chingy just wasn't smart enough and to say, okay, y'all get out my ear. He's not loyal. I'm going to stay with these people that put me on. Chingy sold all them records more than Luda. He went to listening to all these other motherfuckers around him, you know what I mean, getting in his ear, telling him to leave Luda. You don't need Luda. You bigger than Luda. You sold more than Luda. Leave Luda. He went for the fuck shit. You know what I mean? That fuck shit he went for. That shit, that flank came on me and Sean. You know what I mean? So that phobia, I call it the Chingy phobia. That shit fucked up Field Mob situation. You know what I mean? And that's unfair. That ain't fair that this nigga Luda let another nigga stop him from really getting money. He could have got a lot of money with Field Mob, dog. Come on, our brand was already made before you got here, Luda. You know what I mean? So it would have been easy to make some cash off Field Mob, but no, I just want Field Mob to make just like 200,000. That's all I want them to make. You know what I mean? They had a set number for us. You know what I mean? That bullshit. I need my skies to be the limit. You know what I mean? You throwing chunk change out of the budget. You know what I mean? Scared money ain't never made a dime. You know what I mean? So, DTP got scared money. They ain't scared when they come to Luda. When they come to Luda, they go all the way in. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Bobby V's project or anybody else's project, they don't go all the way in. They money be scared.